Fuck it is, y'all. It's Miss Usage here, and today we gonna be playing You Will Not Remain. I don't know what this game is about. We're about to find out though. Like the video, subscribe. Come over to the Switch if you wanna see this live. We got niggas in the chat. You could be a nigga in the chat also. If you could just come over here, it's in the description. Go click it. Hurry up. Thank you. Let's get started. This game was made on the land of the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung people of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to elders past, present, and emerging. Sovereignty was never ceded. Colonial violence never stopped. You Will Not Remain is a story about isolation that contains dark themes and deals with mental health issues. These include, but are not limited to, anxiety, depression, dissociation, and suicidal ideations. Okay. This game might be a little bit deeper than I thought it was about to be, honestly. You Will Not Remain is a short game intended to be played in one sitting. There is no saving. I appreciate them for telling me that, honestly. Okay. It's time to wake up. I don't see my mouse. Oh, okay. Again, how many more agains will you have? How long have you been here? Does it matter? I'm confused as to what we look like. Like, is our face sideways and lopsided? Or is that like a hood? Or a hat or something? I think that our face is like lopsided. The leaves are drooping. You should water it. You fill the watering can and take it to the plant. You soak the base, hoping it's both enough and not too much at the same time. You've never been good with plants, and sometimes trying too hard is what kills them. You still have plenty of grounds and instant when you're desperate. You haven't even gone through all the apartments on this floor. What? Making it is as much ritual as it is comfort. You cradle the cup in your hands, warmth seeping through your fingertips. It grows cold as you stare at the sink, the ceiling, the strange shapes your hands make around porcelain. You pour it down the sink, wash the cup before putting it away. Maybe tomorrow will be easier. You was in and out of your sleep. Not gonna lie, I definitely just got 2 more subs. You at 170 right now. Yes, road to 200. We're almost there. We're actually on a road to 500. That's what we really need. We need 500 so that I can start making money. How do I go to the window? Is the window not a thing? It's purple, so I was assuming that it was a thing, but I guess not. Let's go to the TV. Channel after channel of nothing. Is it getting bigger, or was it always that size? Is it a tree? If you were prone to poetry, you'd almost say it was beautiful in a fatalistic sort of way. But you're not. Haven't been for some time. You've run out of pretty metaphors for awful things. There's not much else to do. You could walk circles around the apartment, or you could go back to bed. Bark, bark. Is that a dog? Impossible. It's been weeks since you've been stuck here. You would have surely heard it before this. Bark, bark, bark. How? I guess let's go check the dog out. You better go see what it is, just in case. Come on, open the door. You know you can. Can't you? Bark, bark. You can do this. Come on. Like saying the words will help. Just do it. It's wrong. Everything is wrong. You don't belong here. You need to get back inside. It's only down the hall. You can do this. You can do it, babe. It's fine. Bark, bark. Fine, lamb shank. The dog days aren't over. There's something wrong with this apartment. Bark, bark. Is that a dog? But it doesn't look like any dog you've seen before. It's thin, skin stretched tight across its ribs, long body, all bones and hard angles. Hey, it's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. That's right. Everything is okay. Do you want to come with me? Is that a yes? Let's go to the dog first before we go to the hand. Whoa! The dog jumps forwards before you can react. You brace for pain and instead feel the drag of its tongue across your chin. It pants happily as it tries to lick every inch of your face. Whoa! Down! It drops to all fours, looking obediently up at you. Tongue lolling out of a mouth, bisected by wickedly sharp teeth. Well, it's this way, I guess. No, go to this fucking hand. Or not. That closet is open. Alright, I guess. Let's go. You're glad to leave. Something is wrong here, a new kind of emptiness. No bed, no chairs, no life. How did the dog even get here? When the two of you leave, it will be like nothing has ever been here at all. The dog follows at your heels, nose sniffing furiously at the air. Bark. Just a little further. What if we go this way instead? Excuse me, dog. You were a different person before this new existence. At least you think you were. You remember feeling more, not just often, but also deeply. The emotions had names, and you could easily place them to the way your mind and body vibrated in the time with your heart. You can't name what you're feeling anymore. You're unsure if you even are. A chasm yawns inside of you, slowly growing with each moment you spend in this in-between. You want to think of who you used to be, where you were outside of these walls, but there's nothing left to think about. It's been so long that the things you used to miss have become lost. You try to remember the shape of them, but over time the image becomes softer and softer, washed away like regrets in the rain. But still, you try to picture the warmth of the world, of her, even though each time it gets harder and harder, like tonguing a sore in your mouth. The more addictive, the more it hurts. You've forgotten the way the storm smells, how the world breathes quietly after it's passed. There's nothing else but the inside of these walls and the monster bisecting every time zone and power line of the world you used to love. You want more than anything to leave. You want more than anything to stay. You don't know which is better or which is worse. What's wrong with your tail, though? I thought that owl was gonna follow me. Alright, that's my house. Hold on, let's see if there's anything else. Can't go to the stairs. Alright, let's just go back home then. The dog runs in ahead of you, tail wagging so hard it makes a loud thump when it slaps the wall. Glad to see you like it. This is enough excitement for one day. It's time to go to sleep. Arf? Bed. Arf! I guess you're sleeping with me. Or I could go back outside. Okay, so that's a monster. That's a monster outside. You peel back the covers and slide into bed. The dog is a warm, sprawling mass above you, content to be pushed around as you make yourself comfortable. When you settle into the sheets, it lays its head across your neck. Warm metallic breath lulling you to sleep. I just want to say that this dog don't got no fur, so it's just nothing but skin on skin. Why does it look like that? You're dreaming again. You remember being worried about her. You remember waiting anxiously at the door. You remember how the apartment still smelt of her for weeks. The sweetness of her perfume lingering in the sheets. They don't smell like her anymore. Radio static. Listen to the first radio message. No. Stay. No. You can't do this again. If you don't think about it, it's like it never happened. Stay inside. Please. No. Oh man, I should have went to the door. I didn't know I could only do one thing. This fuck ass dog. Look at this dog. Okay, I'm up. Bark. That's certainly one way to be woken up. You can't complain though. Not when it saved you from... Bark, bark. Get the hell off my table! Right. You have a dog now. A very strange looking dog. Get the hell off my table. We don't do that. You water the plant. Has it gotten bigger? It's not dead. Maybe that means something. You make coffee just like every other morning. You cradle the cup in your hand, staring at the walls and the cage of your fingers around the cup until the liquid cools, just like every other morning. But this time something is different. The dog is here, looking more at home than you ever felt. The coffee is cold, but you drink it anyway, bitter all the way down. Are you hungry? Bark, bark. You're lucky we don't have any neighbors. You get it. You get it water, then fill a bowl with what's in the fridge. Patience, sausages, patience? Sausages and double toasted bread. You hope it's good enough. When you set it down, the dog lunches desperately at the food. Munch, munch. It's eating so fast you barely see it chew. You better not throw that up. Well, you fed the dog. May as well feed yourself. You cook with whatever you can find, thankful for the electric stove top. You eat from the pan, standing over the stove. No one's here to judge you. Bark! You've already fed the dog. What do you want? Bark, bark! Whine. You want to leave? Bark, bark! Okay, you're the boss. Okay, well, you're gonna wait. I'm gonna go back outside real quick. What's out here? Okay, I guess you can go outside no matter what. Alright. Where are we going, boy? Where did I get your toys from? Where did I get a dog bowl from? It's easier to manage the terror that climbs up your spine when the dog is so happy to be outside. Where are we going? Bark, bark. Hold your horses. Okay, I guess we're going to the stairs. Bark, bark. All right. You've never been up here. Arf. Oh, it's... You worried if you stare too long, you might fall in. Bark. The dog stares at you, imploring, and for a moment its eyes flash violet. No, you're imagining things. It's just the dog. Throw the ball. Message received. I feel like it's hair on my lip. Purr! Good job, doggy. You can almost ignore the lilac glow when you're playing fetch. Forget for a moment That vast, otherworldly thing stretching through the sky. Hold on, y'all. Alright, I fixed my lip, sorry. The dog doesn't seem worried about it. What time is it? Noon? Evening? Probably midday. At least one of them. Maybe even all of them. I think that's enough for one day. We can come back tomorrow. Bark, bark. I can't say nothing else about the monster. Someone's in a rush, but I can't go back up here though. Didn't take you long to figure out home. The dog looks proud of itself. Okay then. You're so tired. When was the last time your lungs had tasted fresh air? You can't remember. Bark, bark. I'm sorry. I think that's all I have for today. I guess this is my life now. You crawl under the covers. You still haven't washed them. Not since. First of all, bitch, you're dirty. The dog lays atop of you, heavier than expected, seeing as its skin and bone. It cuddles into you, knife-long teeth a whisper from your throat. You can feel its heartbeat through the blanket, the gentle expanding of its chest beneath your hand. You wish this was over. Are you gonna come back to the door? No. Okay. Stay inside. If you don't let them in, they can't get inside. Silence. No sound. No thought. You type in her number onto your phone. You know it off by heart. The sound of the buttons are a familiar melody. Ring, ring, ring. It rings out. You try again and again and again. Ring, ring. Nothing. Miles and miles of nothing. Maybe she's fine. You try to convince yourself. Don't let anyone in that isn't already inside. She has to be inside. Maybe already downstairs. Just in time. Just in time. Okay, I'm up. Bark, bark. Let's feed you first. How about that? Actually, no. I want to stay with my routine. Sorry. When you touch the soil, its bone dry. It seems like it's always thirsty. A need so deep it couldn't be slacked by the ocean. You used to know something about need. Now you won't let yourself remember what it means to need anything, let alone want it. First things first, coffee. You make it. Hold the cup until the liquid cools. You look down at it, foreign in your unfamiliar hands. You pour it down the sink. You win some, you lose some. Bark, bark. Okay, nigga, I know you hungry. Feed him. Here you go. Munch, munch. You're slowly getting used to living with a dog. How long has it been now? You can't remember. You should probably name them. What's your name? You can't keep calling them dog after all. Bark, bark. That's very helpful. How about Rex? Marble? Marble sink? Gas stove? Hmm. Okay. Shank? Bark? Lamb shank? Bark, bark! Lamb shank? Really? Bark, bark! Alright, you're the boss. The newly named Lamb Shank looks absurdly pleased with himself. Fine. Really nothing you can say about that anymore. Bark, bark! Bark! Nothing has changed. The sky is... it's there. Don't think about it. How long has it been since you became stuck here? Someone could tell you it had been weeks, months, or years and you believe them. It's not like you can see the sun anymore. Sometimes you forget what other people look like, the way their skin feels, how the muscles in their back shift when you hold them. Just the thought of touching someone makes your skin crawl. You feel claustrophobic and desperate at the same time. Wrong. That's enough. Time to go back. Damn, you can't throw the ball more than 3 times, bitch. Like, fuck. Bark, bark. I'm gonna go all the way back to the entrance and see what happens. Excuse me, dog. Nothing? Alright. Oh, this is not a table, y'all. This is a carpet. You know, I've been going around this thing so many times because I thought it was a fucking table. The table is down here. I don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever. You should eat something. But maybe you shouldn't. You only ate 5 minutes ago, right? Or was it 5 days? Do you think I should eat lamb shank? I mean, you just fed him twice, so let's eat twice. Like, what the fuck? Okay, good call. You cook a meal of whatever you can find and eat it over the stovetop. I'm coming. You and Lamb Shank are used to this dance by now. You settle in together and drift to sleep. Dreaming again. You do anything to wake up, but that isn't how this works. Don't look at the sky. The sky? What's wrong with the sky? What could have possibly happened to the sky? Bitch, I'm about to look at the sky, ho. Oh my god! It's... How? It hurts to look at. It's wrong. Not made for this world, but somehow captivating all the same. But why? Maybe you're imagining things. You must be. This isn't real. This can't be real. A fever dream, surely. If you go back inside, the world will return to normal. It has to. She'll come home, and everything will be the way it always has. It always was, sorry. Is this not the same exact sky from when I'm awake? Like, what are we talking about? This is your public service announcement. The voice is robotic, clinical, and detached while the world forever changes. Do not let anyone in that comes from outside for the safety of yourself and others. We repeat, do not let anyone in from outside. No. Our homes are safe as long as we are in them. Do not let anyone in that returns from the outside. We repeat, people from the outside are displaying signs. Well, I got this dog from outside, so, like, what do we do now? Are we dying? What's going on? Arf. Predictable. You take care of the plant. You don't feel like you're there when you water it. Your hands feel unfamiliar, your body unfamiliar, your mind alien even after all this time. You used to go to bed excited for your morning coffee. Now it's just another thing you do. You used to wonder when the power would turn off. You don't wonder about much of anything anymore. Bark, bark. It's time to feed Lamb Shank. You fill up the bowl. Munch, munch. Lamb Shank likes it on the balcony. You don't. Something about him shifts under the lilac sky, pushing to be free. He looks hungrier out here, more alien. Well, he likes it. You like it, Lamb Shank? Lamb Shank, I'm stuck. Okay. Lamb Shank, say something. I'm gonna go back inside. Lamb Shank has decided it's time for fetch. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Sometimes you think about going outside and being done with it all. Finished. But you have Lamb Shank now. You won't walk down the stairs and pry the boarded doors open. Fingernails catching on the wood and nails as you claw yourself out. No, you'll stay here. For however long that is. Time to go, Lamb Shank. Bark, bark. We really just throw that ball for three times and then we go. Bark, bark. I wonder if, like, since it says something about the door, what happens now if we go to the door? You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Nothing at all. What is up with all these tiny pieces of lint all over my face? Like, please stop. Time for bed? Yep. Huh? That's weird. You can hear something. Hello? What? Is anyone there? No, you're imagining things. It's not possible. It can't be. Hey, it's okay. I'm okay. Are you? Lamb Shank's eyes are wide, body trembling above yours. Scared. You've never seen him like this before. Did the radio frighten him? Everything feels so fuzzy. You pet Lamb Shank, running fingers down his spine, each vertebrae sharp against him. You're so tired. What should you do? Here's your public service announcement. The people from outside are marked. They can only get in if you let them in. We cannot stress this enough. Do not let her in. She will hurt you. Wait, what? Bruh, is that our only option? Like, what the fuck? Okay, that's our only option, y'all. Please let me in. She's here. She's safe. Do not let them in. They will hurt you. You have to let me in. We repeat, they will hurt you. Is that my only option, bruh? Bruh, that's my only option. You're at the door, unable to open it. Heart beating so hard you can taste blood in the back of your throat. You want to let her in. You do, but nothing feels real. Everything feels real. You try to move to open the door, but your body isn't responding. It's like watching someone else, like you're no longer there, like you're watching yourself like someone else will watch you. Where's all these tiny pieces of hair coming from on my face? Like, stop. I don't know what to do. It's like tiny pieces of hair just everywhere. Where is it coming from? Like, bruh. Please. I'm so scared. So are you. White noise. White. You don't think you could let her in, even if you wanted to. Not safe. The screaming starts. You're brittle, and this is what breaks you. I'm up, Lamb Shank, I'm up. Is anything real? Is anything real? Is anything real? You water the plant just in case. Is anything real? Is anything real? Bark, bark. Real or not, you need to feed Lamb Shank. You fill the bowl up. Munch, munch. Is anything real? Bark, bark. Bark, bark. I still don't understand my face. Like, what am I looking at? Bark, bark. Bark, bark. If this is real, does it mean anything? And what's worse, that this isn't real. Or that it is, it means nothing at all. You can't even remember what she looked like, how she smelled. You can't recall how she fit within these spaces. Did we just play it 4 times, y'all? Time to go, Lamb Shank. Bark, bark. Or can I not count? Let me cook my food. Eat your food. Not a chance. What? Girl, what? Okay. We're starving, I guess, guys. You pull back the covers and get into bed. You're already half asleep. Attention, citizens. So we do have niggas talking to us, though. Attention, citizens. The city has fallen. That's enough, Lamb Shank. In the coming months, we will be evacuating any remaining survivors. What? Lamb Shank, we might be able to leave. Make sure to keep your radio on to receive pickup coordinates. Animals have been... What? Lamb Shank, what's wrong? Lamb Shank looks nervously around the room, flinches at the sound of the radio. We will tell you when it's safe to leave. It's okay, let's go to bed. Everything is gonna be okay. Man. What is going on? We got under the covers. For the first time, Lamb Shank doesn't join you. This nigga heard something on the radio. He's about to kill us now. Anything but this. Somebody's knocking on the door again. You can't open it. You turn your back against the door, then slide down until you're on a pile on the floor. We repeat, do not let anything in. The screaming continues, on and on and on. Time passes in, stops and starts. The radio cracking in and out of life, her scream softening, pleas getting weaker as the days stretch into each other. 2 weeks later, the radio goes quiet. So does she. Are you alone? White noise, nothing but the ringing in your head. Somehow the silence is worse than the screaming. Water your plant and water your soul. Girl, I guess. You wake slowly. You're used to Lampshank acting as an alarm, all wag and tail and doggy kisses. He's across the room staring out the balcony door at the sky above. Your dreams always return to her, even though each time the memory is fuzzier and fuzzier, worn by time. Was she even marked? You'll never know. You water the plant. Something burns in your chest, but you choke it down. Without you, the plant would die. No, you can't. Your stomach keeps turning over and over, like something is trying to escape alive. You leave it, the cup strangely lonely when filled to the brim. Drink a whole lot of coffee. You fill the bowl, but Lampshank doesn't seem to come running. Lampshank, food time, he ignores you. Come on, you need to eat. We're leaving today. Remember, citizens, we have cleared the way. The pickup zone is... It's time to go. I guess let's go look at the sky real quick, because that's what you want to do. There's nothing happening in the sky, Lampshank, and you didn't even come outside with me. What the fuck, Lampshank? Lampshank, come on, girl. You'll never see this place again. Is that a good thing? Lampshank, why are you moving like that? What does leaving this place mean? What does the world look like outside these walls, outside the city? Do you still belong out there? With people in their soft skin, soft hands, soft hearts? Will they now be as foreign to you as the sky? There it is, the door. Come on, Lampshank. There was a time where slowly, one by one, people left. There were no boards then, just a closed door with the world outside growing further and further away. You didn't see them often, the few that remained with you, but you could hear them, human sounds that hummed in the background when you least expected. You pulled down one of the boards. Hush, Lampshank. The noise had been comforting. You weren't alone, but they didn't last forever, and over time faded into nothing. They must have left, taking their chances in the city falling around them. Anything better than staying here, being inside, trapped like a rat in a cage. Every day played out again and again until... You pulled down the second board. Bark, bark. Lampshank, that's enough. You've never yelled at Lampshank before. Shame blooms deep in the pit of your stomach, but you can't look at him. Now that if you see the fear and desperation in his eyes, you'll never leave. You pull down the final board. A beginning and an end. You think you've been the one to put them there, a reminder to never leave as the city's siren song promise an escape. You lay your hands on the door, palms sweaty against the cold glass. Lampshank, you ready? He's trembling uncontrollably, eyes darting around the room, so fast they roll into the back of his head. You pull a key from your pocket, fit it into the lock, turn the handle. I knew it! I knew this nigga was on some bullshit! Bark, bark! Lampshank! Lampshank lashes forward, closing his mouth on your sleeve. With a vicious yank, he pulls you backwards, away from the door. Fuck. Lamb shank. Bark, bark. Lamb shank. What's going on? Every part of Lamb shank looks like it's ready to fight. Lips peel back from the gleaming teeth as saliva drips from a maw gaping impossibly open, wide enough to swallow someone whole. Bark, bark. Bark. Lamb shank. Bark. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. No. Knock, 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 knock. It can't. Lamb shank, get the fuck off of me. Lamb shank, get off of me. Lamb shank, do not come back over here and try to get me while I try to open this door. You leave me alone, you piece of shit. Better not. What? Interact with the front door after Lamb shank drags you away. Bruh, what? So I can't even go up there. Alright, let me try to go up the steps. Let's see what happens then. Lamb shank, fuck you. Lamb shank, I just saw what happened to you. You had purple eyes and a big ass mouth. I'm not fucking with you. You're a monster. I should have never let you inside. I knew it. I knew it. Bruh. Inside. You're inside again. Bark! What happened? Lamb shank runs to his abandoned food. The leftovers of leftovers that you served still there silent. Did it get you too? Did everyone else hear the radio? Follow its lure to the door? Bark, bark! Munch, munch. Lamb shank happily devours the food, ghostly tongue scraping the dregs of the bottom of the bowl. Ouch. Thank you, Lamb shank. He jumps on the spot, proud to have protected you. Really, I mean it. Bark, bark. Hold your horses. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you just go back to this in-between life of fetch and have consumed coffee? Is it really that easy? Nothing. Tonight, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe a week from now, you'll throw the radio from the rooftop. Lamb shank was right to be afraid. No, no, no. You're tripping. Did you see his face? Nothing. You're not sure what you expected. Did you see his face when he did that? No, we cannot trust this nigga Lamb shank. This nigga is tweaking. He is not a dog. Bark. Fuck you. This nigga is not a dog, bruh. Bark. Right. Bark. Right. You've gotten used to the violet light beating down from above. The creature seems satisfied, if such a thing is possible. It's not rolling in the clouds, instead breathing slowly around the tips of the skyscrapers. The longest, softest breath you've ever felt vibrate through your bones. Is this it? Is this everything? Is this where you must remain? Bark! Play fetch for the last time. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to all y'all. Alright, that was a cool little game. Obviously the monster was the white man. As y'all can see, it says colonial violence never stopped. This is about colonization, you know what I'm saying? This is about probably the genocide of their people. I've never heard of these people before. Wurundjeri people. I've never heard of these people before, but I'm sure that they probably went through some type of genocide due to the group of people that does genocides. It was a good like insight. You know, you feel kind of stuck, like it's not really much you can do about it as much as you want to. It's kind of what's the word? Like it kind of halts your life. I do feel like as though maybe this game itself should have been a little bit darker, but it's still a good game though. But I also do wonder what will happen if we go to the door when we first go to sleep. So I'm about to go figure out what's gonna happen. There's not much else to do. You can walk circles around the apartment. You can go back to bed. Bark, bark. Is that a dog? Impossible. You know, I wonder, actually, the dog is barking, but what if we don't go to the dog? Let's water our plant, let's drink our coffee, and let's go back to bed. What if we never get that dog? What if we never get the dog? What happens? I do wonder. That's the two things we're gonna do. We're gonna never get the dog, and we're gonna answer the door as soon as we dream the first time. We're gonna see what happens. Better ignore it. Who knows what it is? If it's even anything at all, you wouldn't trust your mind to not play tricks on you. Not a chance you're able to sleep with that racket. No way. I have to get the dog, y'all. I have to get the dog, y'all. I don't want to. I don't want the dog. Leave me alone. Fuck that dog, bro. Yeah. Open the goddamn door, girl. Let's go. Come on. Fuck this dog. Let me see this hand. What's up with the hand? What if I don't go to him? What if I just go back home? Wow, I fucking can't. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Piece of shit. Let's just go, I guess. Yeah, let's just go to bed. And when we go to sleep, we're gonna go straight to the door this time. We peel back the covers and slide inside the bed. You're dreaming again. You remember being worried about her. You remember walking anxiously to the door. You remember how the apartment still smelled of her for some weeks. They don't smell like her anymore. Alright, let's go to the door, see what happens. This is a dream. If only things were that easy. Do not piss me off right now. Alright, look. We played everything. We played the whole game. That was a cool little game. It was cute. It was nice. I do wish that it was a little bit more, you know, we got a little bit more from the game, but you know, it was nice. It was a cool little game. But that was it for today. If you like the video, go ahead and like it. If you like the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you got a game that you want me to play, you go ahead and suggest it in the comments. If you want to check this out live, come into my Twitch. It's in my description. I will see you niggas next time. I keep on fucking up my outro. And with that being said, I will see you niggas next time. Peace.